Hurricane Ian here today, and brought in a snow blower, and when I pulled the oil dipstick, boy, it is pretty black, and it is definitely over full. So I was going to go ahead and ow, nothing like a tool right in your knee. Going to go ahead and just check the oil, and instead what I'm hoping is that is an indication of something else, but the gas was kind of sour, and like I said, definitely over full. Yeah, doesn't smell like gas, so that's a good indication. But I was spraying carb choke cleaner right into the or starter fluid right into the intake up here, and still couldn't get it to chooch. So already pulled it, you know, you saw I had pulled the gas out of it. Gas was a little south as well. And I already, you know, the carburetor didn't look terrible, but I'm gonna have to check spark here and see what else is going on here. Definitely has gas going in it. And what I really wish is I could find my stroll. To go ahead and shoot it up in there. I always lose the stroll. There's one. Sounds like it's going in. Yeah. Ivy. So I don't know if we let's find out if we got spark next. Ay, ay, ay. Always seems like it's gonna start out real nice and easy, right? And then turns into a catastrophe. Now, a lot of this could be avoided, expense included, by just putting good gas in here, or draining your gas out at the end of the season completely and not letting it sit inside your unit. So let's see if we've got enough room to definitely got spark. So I think we have spark, fuel, and no compression, huh? All right, well, I guess we need to check compression next. Booger. These things suck too. Oh, not how I wanted to start my Saturday out. This would have been rigid, so by hand we go. What's weird is almost looks like that's been taken off once before, but these are kind of a pain in the butt because all the screws, and it just would have been nice if that would have fired right up there. At least it's not all rotted out. Some of these show up and they're all rotted out. And I guarantee you this camera's gonna die, so we're gonna just take a pause here and disassemble and then get back to you. Come apart. At least for the Toro, this style Toro, it is 2 Phillips heads, 2 Phillips heads, 3 10mm, and then a Phillips head. And you just carefully remove the hood. Then you want to make sure that things don't pop out here like this. You know, you don't want it to get away from you. Same thing, you got to make sure that you remove the gas cap in order to get that off, and then we'll pull this little cover off here, and we'll shoot ether straight down in it and see if we can get a better result just shooting ether right down in it, but I don't think we're going to. So we'll turn it to the on position. We definitely have spark, and we'll hit the start button. And of course, make sure your choke's off. There we go. Of course, I don't really have a whole lot of ether left in there, so. Still doesn't make sense as to why we have contact, and so we'll pull the spark plug. Take a look at this spark plug. I don't know if I have that spark plug, but hopefully we do. It's an overhead, so just see. Doop, 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 doop. I think it disappeared over here with them. I got the short one. Alright, well, you don't need to be with me for this ride. This definitely doesn't feel right when turning it out. So I'm not sure what the heck's going on there, but Just didn't feel like it was. Oh. Well, it definitely got a lot of goop on it, so let's see if we can blow it out. And of course, while we're at it, a little concerned. Try not to zap myself here. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I know I got spark, but I don't know if I have spark here. Oh yeah, the spark is blowing sideways. So, I don't know that that's the right. It's a Bosch, which is a little interesting. I have to look in the manual and see if that is the correct spark plug for that. Wouldn't see why it would be any different, because I don't think she's necessarily changing spark plugs out. However, I will probably have to run out and buy one for her if I can't make one of these work, because this isn't a regular, this isn't a spark plug I normally keep on hand. This is like for a V8. And let's just see if this one shoots straighter. And I'm trying to do this without getting zapped. That looks like a much better spark. And most of these are supposed to be 17 foot-pounds. Yeah, something does not feel right on that bottom side. Huh. Oh, there it goes, almost. We don't want to run it too long because I don't have a whole lot of oil in it. So we'll drain the rest of the oil while we got it all apart, and go from there. Before I blow the engine up, right? Wish I knew where my pan went. I had a pan. Well, you don't need to be along for that ride either. We'll dump out all the old spark plugs there. We'll use this to collect the oil, since I don't have a big enough workbench to put that up on. Oil is definitely black. And Yeah, we'll be back here in a minute. On the knees. So that was the contents there. What's left, and we're gonna try to get some of the whatever's left in there out. So that it's not dripping on her floor or wherever she's got it sitting at. And yes, I sprayed it around the oil hole. I'm not really overly concerned because most of that will bypass through the breather anyways, and burn out. So, toots to you, sir. Z. Yeah, you know. Same thing with that, you know. Find to put it in, don't cross thread it. Give it a good torque, but don't over torque it because you'll be sorry. You'll be sorry. We're just gonna dump this in with this and burn that later. Normally I don't mix gas and oil. I keep it separated, recycle the gas, recycle the oil. One of the ways you can recycle, now this I'll use for as a starter for a fire, so thank you to the EPA. I know you'll all be angry at me. All you environmentally friendly people, you shouldn't be watching this anyways because you're probably not running an electric snowblower then, but you know, as much as I want to like electric, it just isn't there yet, people. Maybe in a couple years, but I gotta find my funnel. You know how that goes. Where'd I have that last? All right, well, you don't need to be along for this ride. I need my funnel out here because some idiot left it out in the yard last night. Don't know who that was, but hey, that's pretty dumb of that guy. And these don't take a whole lot, but they take enough to go ahead and make you mad. And I'm going to keep this under here because lessons are always learned the hard way when it overflows. And I got enough oil on my garage floor to grease a industrial warehouse probably. There's definitely a lot of oil on this floor. I gotta get in here with the pressure washer and the floor scrubber. Some degreaser. I don't know what you're seeing either, I'm sorry. Always starts with the neighbors.
How you been?
Good, how are you doing?
Good.
What the hell you been up to? What's up, Poochie? Hopefully we don't have any other neighbors come hanging out, but I already had it started. The oil's filled up. I believe she'll be good to snow blow for the season. So we're going to put this back together and call it quits with this unit here.